Predator is a very strong film. Predator 1 is a very, very strong film. And John McTiernan deserves to be knighted, and he deserves a lot. McTiernan deserves a lot. And people be like, whoa, Double H, this is a Predators review. I mean, you're talking about the film that came out in 87, you know, what are you on about? Watching this film has shown me what an amazing and iconic job that John McTiernan did. Amazing. It just showed me what an amazing job this man did. Because watching this film, it really emphasizes just how iconic and how many classic scenes and scenarios that McTiernan created in that beast of a film. But I think, you know, for this Predator thing, I was very adamant about watching this film, and, you know, a lot of talkbackers will know about how adamant I was. You know, people like, you know, Double H, man, how come you not spoiling this film? I was like, yo, man, look, man, Predator dogs, McTiernan is still alive, he's still there, why can't they get him? But fair enough. This film wasn't actually that bad. I don't say this film was actually good. It was good. It was pretty good. This was a pretty good film, you know. And I mean, I just want to set off the bat that this was a pretty good film. And in an age of remakes, I mean, even when I was watching the film, I saw the trailer for 8 and I was like, oh my goodness. This film was very well handled. And I was very surprised because, I mean, I've got such a low estimation for films this time, of these days, that I was quite surprised by how well Nimrod, the guy who I've basically been saying, who is this guy, I was very surprised how Nimrod handled this flick. And, you know, maybe Prodigy was right about, you know, this is the same guy who did Control, which was a film that was very well received. So, you know, the guy has some skills, you know. I mean, really, I mean, let's just get into the whole film. I mean, like, you know, the very beginning of the film, I was a bit edgy because, you know, when you started to see Adrian Brody drop down, I don't know, it looked a bit too fake. And when you just saw the titles come up, and then it just seemed a bit too, it seemed very amateur. And when that happened, I was like, okay, this is not so good. But then when you started to see Brody, when he started to, he found the Alice Braga character, he found what's it called? He found obviously the other characters found, you know, Danny Trejo, and obviously I'm not sure that it's Shane or Mackie from the Shield, but he basically found that guy, the guy from the Shield, Strike Squad, for those who watched the Shield. So yeah, and then when they were starting to find out, you know, okay, why were they brought here? Where is this place? I mean, it was very, very good, and I think you could tell that Nimrod drew a lot of that suspense from McTiernan's work on the original film, because, you know, because they were going back to that whole thing of, like, you know, what is this place? What is out there? Who are we fighting? Where are we? And all that kind of stuff. And I think probably one of actually the greatest bits of this film, you know, one of the best bits of this film, I really, especially when I was watching with the audience actually went to wow, this bit was when they go to the very edge and they look at it, and then, you know, they just look up to the sky and they just see that they're actually not on Earth, they're on a different planet. I mean, that was just such an amazing shot, and how they just built it to that thing was amazing. Because even me, I was like, whoa, because I already knew that they were on a different planet, but just how they built up to it was just, you know, it was done very well by Nimrod. And then obviously then went into the nitty-gritty. Now, before they met anything, I was like, this film could actually be pretty good. Because I was even thinking that there was not one, because normally you think, okay, there's this one, and there was not one weak character there. Even Topher Grace, aka Venom, even Topher Grace, he was alright. I mean, the guy was pretty good. Because, see, he was cast well in this role, but he was not cast well as Venom. I don't know how he was cast as Eddie Brock. That doesn't make any sense. But in this film, he was cast very well. And across the board, even the woman as well, because normally whenever they bring in a woman, it's just so rubbish. Like, she was good. She was good. Like, I was like, yeah, I mean, I was feeling her character. I mean, obviously, at first, when she was holding the sniper rifle, I was like, that sniper rifle looks like it's 5 times as heavy as she is. So, you know, it just looks very awkward. But really, she was good. There was not one weak character, nothing. A lot of those guys like, wow, man, they really cast this thing really well. As in, all the characters are very, you know, they did the Yakuza guy as well. Ozzy Trejo brings it. The guy from Sierra Leone. And it was all really, really good, you know. But then came my beef with CG. See, many guys will know that Double H does not like CG. See, my fear of the Predator dogs was fully realized because when you saw, when they fought the Predator dogs in the forest, and obviously this was the first of many, this is the first of like many odes to John McTiernan's classic film. You saw how obviously as well, or like Taktarov, I think the Russian guy. He was obviously Blaine, I believe, aka Jesse Ventura from the original film, because he had the massive gun. I was using the massive gun that Jesse Ventura used in the previous film, and so obviously he was basically using Blaine's gun, and like, you know, obviously that was the bits when it was obviously Blaine wasn't in that bit where, you know, they were basically, you know, shooting everything and blowing everything up. So that scene with the Predator dogs was obviously like a homage to that scene when, like, you know, Mac was going crazy with the big gun. But you see, when you saw those Predator dogs, it's like you were automatically, I was already drawn out of all that extremely good suspense that Nimrod had done. So all of that good work that Nimrod had done up to this point had almost been undone, because I was like, they just look so fake. I was like, okay, this looks fake. The CG isn't even really that good. You know, okay, if you're going to use CG, fine. At least make the CG good. The CG on Predator dogs was so fake. It was fake. I was like, okay, this isn't real. You know, and it drew me out of it. So the tension that we're trying to create with those Predator dogs, it just didn't work really well. It just didn't work well. But then, as it went forth, and then because this film had it was like peaks and troughs, almost like life, you know, peaks and troughs. Although I don't know if it's more of a trough, but you know. So yeah, obviously then that was obviously the trough, the dipped up, but then it then rose high up when they found that's actually a very, very funny scene, because obviously when they then came in contact with those Predator guys and when they came in contact with those Predators, actually no, sorry, when they were trying to, after they came in contact with the Predators, they then tried to basically tried to set a trap for a creature that they found, and obviously they used Topher Grace's character to do that. So, and this was obviously where they now met Nolan, played by obviously Morpheus. And the funny thing about this was that all up until this time, everybody knew that Morpheus was in this film, aka Lawrence Fishburne. We're going to call him Morpheus. Everybody knew that Morpheus was going to be this film, but he was not. It is from the beginning, and people were like, okay, where is he? And as soon as Alice Braga saw us, you know what? Oh, I missed, and it was apparent that someone else actually killed the creature that was chasing Topher Grace. I actually turned to my associate that I was with. That, you know, yeah, it's Morpheus, and the guys behind me said Morpheus. Basically, so basically had 3 guys just say, yeah, Morpheus. So that was very funny. And lo and behold, it was Morpheus. And this was, again, another peak for the film, because Lawrence Fishburne, this guy can act, man. This Lawrence Fishburne can, yes, he can act. Lawrence Fishburne can act. Because he basically raised the film up 16 levels. You know, because he was mad. And at first of all, you're like saying, okay, why is this guy so mad? Why is this guy so crazy? And then he tells you why he's so crazy. This guy somehow has survived 10 seasons in this hellhole. If I was there for 2 seasons, you might as well call me Pink in the brain, because I wouldn't even have like any sanity left. This guy survived 10 seasons, so it made sense like how he was so mad. But even if he just had like that one scene, just how much he brought into that scene,